Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Check Me. Here we go. We're rolling through it, talking about everything football. We first want to start off with this Ravens and Buffalo game, which I've never seen. I say I have, but it's just disgusting to see what Tom Monken did to throw this game. I really feel like Tom Monken had money on the Bills in this game. He forgot how to coach. He forgot how to call plays. This was, and Harbaugh as well too in decision, but Tom Monken, I don't know what he was thinking. This was you call a good game, but then it was 8 minutes left in the third. I was watching and I told myself the Ravens gave up. The Ravens gave up with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They had a 15-point lead, comfortable 15-point lead, and instead of stepping on their necks and killing them, they started to just play not to win. And you know when they start running the ball. And ever since then, I knew that, this game's going to be a close one because there was enough time. They're only down two scores. There's 8 minutes left. And I told myself, I said, you know what? Buffalo's going to come back in this game. And they did. And I want to pull it up a little bit. If we go to the play-by-play, we'll look in the fourth quarter. After the second possession the Ravens got, they pretty much just ran random plays, right, to kill the clock. They only took 2 minutes off of the clock during that drive. This is their second possession, and their play calls were on 1st and 10 from the 35. Derrick Henry run, and then there was a penalty, and then a short screen pass where there was illegal motion on Zay Flowers. They didn't play to win right here. They played not to lose. And this was 7 minutes left. And at 7:27, they punted the ball back in a two-score game to the Buffalo Bills when they haven't stopped them pretty much all game except on 2-point conversions. But you have the opportunity to completely sustain a long drive and put them out. And what does Tom Monken do? He has run, and then screen pass, and there was a penalty, and they declined it and had to punt it. Now, on this 4th and 4, on your 41, I think that you have the best quarterback in the game, two-score game, you go for it. Simple as that. But they didn't. They punted it away. John Harbaugh was trusting his defense. I think he has to stop doing this and trust his offense a little bit more. So you don't have any creative runs. That happens, right? What does Buffalo do? Buffalo goes down and scores. Now, on the second drive, I think that he just completely lost it. The second drive, if you watch this play, the first play was a Lamar Jackson RPO where all the motion went to Derrick Henry, and Lamar Jackson took off, which he had been doing all game. Now you have an option where they have to follow Derrick Henry, they have to stop Lamar Jackson. They're thinking run. Let's add a little pass option, and you literally have the Bills on their heels to solidify this game. What do? You go back to power. You stop the rhythm you could have had, and you run power with Derrick Henry when they stuff the box and you fumble. Now, he's got to hold on to the ball, but they're hitting him 2-3 yards in the backfield. That's fine, right? You go down, Nate Wiggins makes a play, right? You're up by 2, right? You get the ball back again, right? You're up by 2, you get the ball back. And what does Tom Monken do? Okay? Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers end around, and then a pass to D-Hop. Like, you get them back in the RPO, right, where they have to guard Lamar, Derrick Henry, or the pass, right, like a little shave route, give an option route for a receiver. Like, run that RPO where those backers, those men in the box, have to either play man on the outside or make a decision to guard the guys in the between the hashes. He didn't do that. He went back under center, and they started out in a shotgun, and went back under center. That's not where you've been effective. You have not been effective on play action. You have not from the center. You have not been effective, except when, in the middle part of the game. You have not been effective on the power towards the end of the game. Simply just run your shotgun RPO, make a decision. Make him make a mistake, and he didn't do that. But this is where Harbaugh completely just messes up, okay? You have 3 timeouts left. Harbaugh, instead of going for it on 4th and 3, he does not trust Lamar Jackson in the offense, and he punts it. Your defense The last time your defense stopped, the last time your defense stopped the Buffalo Bills, and I'm just pulling it up here, um, was really stopped them. Really was you stopped them once in the fourth quarter, right? I mean, in the second half. Trust your offense. John Harbaugh has been doing this and has lost a couple of games doing this late. The players are not the one to blame for this loss. Like, you have a comfortable lead. You know, Zay Flowers was hitting on all cylinders. Lamar Jackson was hitting on cylinders. Nuke made a catch. Derrick Henry was a dog. Like, you let your players down. And I don't see how, as a coaching staff, you go back and you say anything to the players. You have to go back to the coaching staff and say, this is on me. While the world is marveling at, oh, Josh Allen, this was Baltimore's game to lose, not Josh Allen's game to win. Like, they completely were outclassed, beaten up the whole game. And at the end of this game, what happens? A huge fluke. Like, the Baltimore Ravens should go back to the drawing board, think about what they did, and just slap themselves. Because this was abysmal. This was probably the worst play calling we've seen in a season opener. I mean, Baltimore has had some horrible offensive coordinators, but this was just, I don't see how you can sit here and say that Baltimore did anything beneficial to help win this game from the coaching side in the fourth quarter. Like, you literally, I really feel like Tom Monken had money on the Buffalo Bills to end this game. You know, if you look at the fourth quarter, look at your drive count: 4 plays, 3 plays, 2 plays. You gave up. You literally gave up. And that's what they did. They stopped they stopped coaching, and they let the players down. You want your players to do well, put them in position to win. Don't get a lead and then stop doing what's successful. Get a lead and continue to pound. Tom Monken and the Ravens, the head coach as well, John Harbaugh, completely lost this game. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I don't see how, as a coaching staff, you go back and tell your players, hey, look, we got to do better, when you all just completely forgot how to coach, right? I'm happy they got this loss early, as a wake-up call, because if they would have won this game, they probably would have got the hype, But this was Baltimore's game to lose, and it's just disgusting to watch a weak coaching clinic like that. For them to lose this game, I don't know what to say.